Hello everybody, Dratnos here. I have a bit of a sore throat right now, so sorry if I sound different. This week's episode will be a little different. We had no idea going into this episode that it'd be different. Fronk just told us he had something cooked up. This week's episode has quite a bit of visual stuff going on, so if you have the option to, you'd probably have a better time watching it. Anyways, that is all. Gotta go. Gotta make some weekly no reliever routes and guides on how to exploit. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Bye.
All right, welcome everybody to the 1-year anniversary of PoddyC, a very special episode today. I'm Kams, I'm hosting a game show. This is to celebrate the 1 year, also 1,000 Patreon members, very, very exciting. I believe I'm getting some of the Patreon money for this episode.
Oh, cool.
It's just traditional Jeopardy rules.
Whoa, this was never agreed to. This was not agreed to.
Me and Fronk work some, me and Fronk talked
honestly,
a bit in the back.
It's a good idea because we haven't done anything with the Patreon money yet, and we haven't even talked about what to do with it. So we can give some of it to Kams, I think. What? I mean, that's what it's there for.
Good idea.
Yeah, I mean, we are millionaires after all. We're making
That's right.
bank from this.
Big celebs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, excited to be here. This is
By the
traditional
way,
rules.
This is a surprise for all of us, by the way. None of us knew this was happening until like 2 minutes ago, so I don't know.
I didn't even know it's been a year. Has it really been a year?
I think it has. It has been. We started right before last BlizzCon because I remember at BlizzCon we had only been doing it for like a month or so, and I had so many people reach out to me and be like, "Dude, I love the PoddyC." Like every other person that came up to me at BlizzCon mentioned that. So I definitely remember it being out and established before BlizzCon, and BlizzCon would have been in 2 weeks from now, like a year ago, right?
Dude,
That is awesome.
the amount of people that came up to me and were like, "I love the podcast, but I hate the name. You gotta change it." That was by far the
people
most common
came around to
thing
the
I got.
name. People came. We even made like a vote. We were like, "Hey guys, we're open to changing it," and people were like, "No, we love it." I don't know. There's just haters out there,
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yep, haters gonna hate. Happy potty birthday.
Okay, so it looks like Fronk, to throw our potty birthday, has gotten Kams, given him our money, and is making us do a game show. That's actually kind of hype.
Dude, potty birthday sounds so wrong.
Yeah.
Does
anybody need a quick Jeopardy rule overview?
Yeah, I need one of those.
Okay, so the answer has to be in the form of a question. And the way it works is we'll pick somebody. I think we'll start with Dorki, since I don't know him, so he can go first. He gets to pick the category and the number, and then I think anybody can buzz in. And when you buzz in, you have to answer it. If you don't answer it, you lose points. And it goes to rebuzz. And you buzz back in to answer. And I think if nobody knows it, you can just kind of pause, let the timer run out, and move on to the next one. But yeah, anybody questions, or should we just start this?
Can we do like what do you call it, like a test run?
Well, we could, but I also make sure. Does everyone have the game thing open? By the way,
Yeah.
The buzz-in thing.
Yeah.
Dorki, do you have the buzz-in?
That's right.
Okay, so I see that it's blocked right now. Okay, so I think I get it. I also want to say, Dratnos has to win, right? Because like I'm like reading these things. If Wait Where Am I is a WoW GeoGuessr, me and Dorki will have no idea Dratnos will win. World of Warcraft lore. I don't know if Dorki knows any World of Warcraft. Do you know any lore?
You just found out last time that Malfurion was Illidan's brother.
Oh, I know zero lore. I'm not implying that I know any more than you.
Yeah,
I'm just
Dratnos is gonna
you.
smoke this. He's an absolute.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I feel like I might win.
We gotta
against that
shackle
bot.
Dratnos. We gotta.
I'll wait a bit before buzzing in. I'll let you guys buzz in first. Yeah.
Okay.
We still need to make it a little bit harder.
That way I'll have an excuse if I lose. When I lose.
Yeah, I forgot the most important thing, which is what the winner gets.
Oh, shit.
Okay, hang on. I may retract my promise.
We get all the Patreon money. Whoever wins gets all the Patreon money.
Winner
we
takes
haven't done
all.
anything for it.
And so the winner, they get a mug stating that they're the superior podcaster, that they got #1 in the PoddyC Jeopardy. And then, most importantly, is the losers are going to have to tweet out tier lists made by, I guess just the loser, the worst person, gets to tweet out a tier list made by the 2 other members and has to respond to this tweet and like claim that it's real, that he's not trolling.
Oh my god.
All
GG,
right,
Max,
this
you're
is
done.
good. This is
Oh,
good.
this is so bad. Okay, I have to be
You're
dorky.
done,
I don't
bud.
want to do that.
I take back my
Dude, I really
my
want the
promise.
mug. I want the mug. I want the mug bad. The mug sounds sick. Okay.
Yeah,
All
would
right.
you
I'm
rather
wa-
have the mug or not have to do the tweet?
I want both of them equally. I think I'm gonna lock in.
Okay.
I'm ready. Yeah.
All right, let's start then. Dorky, pick a category.
Lore.
Warcraft lore. All right, what price?
200.
Warcraft
Okay.
lore for 200. All right, this event marked the beginning of the first war.
Is there any penalty
Buzz if you
for?
know it?
Well,
The
the
buzzer's
buzz is
still
locked
locked?
right now. Buzzer's
Oh.
locked right now.
Oh, Dratnos.
The opening of the dark portal.
Question.
What is the opening of the dark portal?
We're so
No
cooked.
way.
We're so cooked. But by the
We're-
way,
yeah,
if you
we are
buzz,
screwed.
Ding.
if you buzz, let's say I were to have counter buzzed right there, and I did not know the answer, but I was just going to guess. Do I get penalized? Like, is there a penalty for buzzing early?
I don't
think so.
I don't know any of that. You might have to ask Fronk. I don't know how live he is right now.
If
Okay.
He's handling that end of the process.
if I get it
Okay.
right, then I don't think whoever goes second even gets asked or anything.
He said it.
No, yeah.
Frank said if you guess wrong, you get negative points. All right,
Oh,
beautiful.
all right.
So that would be. So I definitely don't want to randomly guess. Okay,
Lock
got
in,
it.
lock in.
Okay,
I-
Dratnos.
Okay, let's do finish that quote for 300.
Okay.
Finish that quote for 300. If we go world first, I will actively go out, or I will go out and actively.
I think I
What
know
is
this one.
what is
There's
fight
no
cops or fight police officers?
Yeah.
No way. This is rigged.
Yeah, I
His own
did say
quote.
that. I did say that. Yeah.
Okay,
give
Max.
me, give me a wait. Where am I for 100?
Wait, where am I for 100? Where are you?
What is Booty Bay?
Reveal the answer.
Lag.
Correct.
God damn it.
The Booty Bay.
Dude, I'm on fire. What is? Or sorry, not. I'm lost. I'm actually trying to look at this. Guess that raid boss for 400.
Ooh.
I'm the third boss of a mid-expansion raid, and for every 10% of my HP I lose, I gain 8% casting speed.
What?
Oh my god.
Waiting on the buzzers.
You
3
lose
seconds?
400 if you guess and get it wrong?
It's over.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just my guess was chronomatic. Or no, it was the
chromatic anomaly.
Link
Oh,
sheet.
there's
Dude,
no way.
dude, get the that is insane. Yeah, okay.
Third boss of a mid-expansion raid. That's an
That is-
interesting way to put
That is it.
that
That's
boss.
also wait. That's also not a mid-expansion raid. That is the last raid of the first tier of the expansion.
Okay, here comes Max. Well, actually.
I mean, it is. That's exactly what
Well,
it is.
Okay,
But that's crazy. All good.
Nobody lost points.
All
We're
good.
good there. Okay, we'll just do Max again to pick.
Oh, W. Okay. Guess that raid boss for 200.
I'm a boss that at times fear you, and if you're not positioned correctly, you'll spawn whelps, which is minus 50 DKP. Ooh,
idea.
Dratnos.
What is Onyxia?
What is Onyxia? Correct.
Oh,
And-
wow.
All right. So we're doing ancient bosses then.
Yeah.
Okay. All good. Okay. Cool.
All good.
That's the
She
first-
is ancient at this point.
The very first
unfortunately.
raid boss, yeah. All right, give me the PoddyC for 300.
What could this possibly be?
Growl has been a guest for this many times on the main PoddyC broadcast. This many times, excuse me.
What is
Max.
3 times?
It was 3 times.
We're waiting for the
Okay,
answer.
rating?
it's a no, says Bronk. So
Wait, what? Is it
Yeah.
2?
Oh.
Wait,
GG.
Dorky gets a chance to answer.
What is 4 times?
Incorrect.
What?
5! No way!
How's it 5?
No way!
Oh,
that's
brutal.
Why do
not
we have
right,
bucks?
is
Yo,
it?
we gotta kick this guy out sometimes.
That's not. Is that
Yeah,
right?
they're-
And that
I
guy's
mean,
not getting any of the
considering-
Patreon money either? Ooh.
Well,
It seems
he's
kinda
summoned for me like
unethical.
twice, I believe. He's been a guest like. Maybe it has really
So wait,
has been, but I don't know.
did Dorky and I both lose 300?
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, I was so confident too. That's crazy. Okay.
All right. Let's go.
So it's
Wait.
Dratnos again. Yeah.
Wait, where am I for 300?
Wait, where am I for 300? All
What
right.
the hell
Oh,
is
do you want to
this?
happen to describe this for any of the listeners? I know not everybody watches.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So it's a little housey thing in a nice green area. What is that little place between Mulgore and Feralas up on that little mountainy thing? Up there, you know?
That is not. That is a ridiculous answer, admin. That cannot.
He's
count.
wrong. He's wrong.
All right, well, it's
Wrong
it's
said
wrong
no.
anyways.
Good.
That's
Why
tough.
would you buzz?
Yes, you are,
Well, because
you
that's what
are
I thought it
wrong.
was. GM Island. Okay.
GM
All right. Fair
Island.
enough.
Does
Oh,
GM Island
that-
even
Any of you
exist?
knew that TOS right away, so good. You
All right.
didn't.
See, I didn't know that because I'm
Right.
not an exploiter here. That one, you should have gotten that one, Dorky.
Yeah, I would have known that one. I just didn't
Let's
want to
go
give you
Dorky
3
next.
points.
can pick.
Let's do lore 500.
Or
Dude.
500.
Here's a big one.
The name of every war chief of the Horde in
Oh,
order
no.
of the Warcraft games.
And this one's gonna time out.
No,
Unless
I don't think
Dratnos
it
wants to
is.
lose 500.
I
trying
feel
to
like
get
I'm.
luck.
I feel
Dratnos,
like I
do
could.
it.
I feel like I get most of them, but I don't want to lose
Okay,
500
do it,
points,
do it.
man. No.
Do it,
I'm a
do it.
coward. I don't want to tweet a tier
Oh
list.
my god.
All right, buzzer's over. Do you want to do? Oh,
yeah, I would've missed this.
And
Okay, yeah, I
Orgrim,
mean, it wouldn't even close.
Ner'zhul,
Wait, Ner'zhul?
Thrall, Garrosh, Vol'jin, and Sylvanas Windrunner for the order. All right, Max. Or is it still Dorky picking?
I think it's.
Is it? Okay.
It wouldn't be me. I haven't done anything.
I think it's
in
me.
a while.
Because
I think
just
it's either
nobody's gotten
Dratnos-
one right. Oh wait, no,
Okay.
somebody. I don't know. Let's just do Warcraft lore for
Me and
300.
yeah.
Warcraft
Okay,
forward
there
for
we go.
300. This legendary sword was wielded by Varian Wren and was made as a result of a two-night elven blades being magically fused together.
What is Charlemagne?
What is Shao?
Dude,
Wow.
dude.
What is
There's
No
Shao?
way.
No shot. I've never heard that word in my life. What you just said.
I
by the
heard
way,
that, but-
I'm positive I've never heard that word. That's fine. Okay.
That's fine.
All right, Dratnos.
Dude, this is so rigged.
Let's. There was literally a quote from you on this. But yeah, okay. Let's do finish
Wait,
this
that's
quote
true.
for 400.
Okay, yeah, that was true.
Turtle all day. ...
Oh,
No way.
fucking idiot.
Dorkin?
What is fucking idiot?
What?
Oh, okay. I mean,
Wait,
that
are
counts.
we
counting
that
that?
counts.
Is that
That counts.
is that
We
me?
gave it to him.
100%
We give it to
counts.
him. All right, that counts.
All right,
Nice work.
congratulations.
Yes, I finally won one.
That's a big one
All
too.
right, Dorky.
Finish that
Turn.
quote 500.
Oh my god.
Finish that quote 500. Oh no, I have pineapple on top my pre-computer and it's
What the hell's that?
waiting on the buzzer.
There will be zero.
Keep
buttons
waiting,
here.
bud.
I'm trying to see if.
Did you just drink
Okay,
from a soda can with two hands?
Yeah, I'm covering. They're not sponsored.
What?
They're not sponsoring? Okay.
Dude, we are very well versed in Lorgok lore, and I've never heard that in my life. But that's okay.
Yes, that was a Lorgok. The
And
finish.
the finish of it was boiling right now?
Boiling right now. So, oh no, I have pineapple on top of my pre-computer and it's boiling right now.
What?
Thank you, Lorgox, for that.
Okay.
Oh, Fronk linked the clip too. Okay, we'll watch that later.
Yeah, we're gonna watch that later.
He'll play it.
who's-
He'll play it
who's-
right now, probably.
Oh no, I have pineapple on top of my computer and it's boiling right now.
Dorky, new category, buddy.
Right, Dorky.
Okay. PoddyC 500.
Oh my god.
500. How long is every video piece of the PoddyC combined?
Would you like to
Just
lose
within the
500 points?
No
Yes or
shot.
no?
I don't even know how many episodes we have.
46?
Yeah, that's just completely absurd.
Let me
yeah.
I'll lodge
Go,
a guess
Dratnos, go,
without
Dratnos.
actually I'm not gonna buzz in, but I guess it is 74 hours. That's my guess. That's just my guess.
That's way too much.
An unbuzzed 74.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah, that's way
not
too much.
horrible. I mean,
62
you.
hours, 49 minutes, and 14 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
That's great.
Not too bad.
The 500s are absolutely
Okay.
brutal, by the way.
Yeah.
All right.
There's no way.
Next.
Is it my guess?
Sure.
Is it... All right, let's do it. Why not? Guess that boss 300.
Guess that boss 300. I'm the favorite boss of most people over the age of 40, and when I'm in range of a lightning conduit, I power it, which decides the way you play the fight.
What? I was spamming. I was literally spamming.
What is Lei Shen?
What is Lei Shen? Correct.
Wait, didn't we just have this?
No, that was Lei Shi, a different boss.
Oh yeah,
It's
common
Lei Shi.
misconception. That was Lei Shi,
Bro.
a different
How do you
boss from the
feel
same
about
expansion.
the over 40? Some shade by Fronk.
That's
It's a good boss, you don't
that's
have
a
to be
bit.
old.
I'm not gonna get offended by it
No
because
wonder I didn't know it.
people like me, Goop, and Riku, we know the truth, but it's just a dumb bit in our guild that Lei Shen was like the worst boss ever because we like it so much. So, and Fronk is just doing that bit. Okay.
Okay.
What is that boss for 100?
And I have big wings and spend most of my first phase casting Hurricane Wing.
Wait, we didn't reset the
Dratnos.
buzzer.
Or oh no, it wasn't reset.
But
Oh,
I don't know. I was
Dratnos.
okay. It's Razagath. Yeah, was Razagath.
It showed. Okay, Razagath showed up on the screen before Dratnos answered.
It did.
That.
I was gonna answer Razagath. I promise.
I was gonna answer Razagath too. So
Yeah.
yeah, I should have.
Fronk basically screwed this one up in 7 different ways on this one. He didn't reset the buzzer, and he pre-showed the answer. I think what we can agree on here is Fronk should be losing points.
Award everyone. How about
He's
that?
giving everybody points. All right, fair enough.
Okay.
Everyone gets
Out
100.
of the
Oh, I didn't
Patreon.
even do anything. That's beautiful. I actually, so I didn't. I thought Razagath initially. Then I'm like, I don't know if that's actually the name of the spell. So I thought I could have been getting tricked, but it was a 100. I don't know. Everyone gets a point. So randomly, Dorky, pick the category.
PoddyC 100.
PoddyC 100. This is the episode
Bro,
number
there's
we're
no
currently
way.
recording. Dratnos.
What is 46?
What is 46?
Is this
Wrong.
correct?
Wrong.
Wrong.
Did he actually say wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, wrong.
Max?
47.
That is wrong.
What?
He literally tricked us, man. This
Wait,
is so messed up.
did he make the things?
He did. Well, I think he changed the channel names in our Discord because he knows that next week's episode is going to be the one where we'll use them. So next week's is going to be 46. Brutal.
Wow.
No cheating.
Okay.
All right, Dratnos, pick the category.
PoddyC for 200.
Who was the first guest on the PoddyC?
Oh.
Oh
Max.
man, what is
That's so delayed.
Asmongold?
This is
Oh,
wrong.
no, that's so many points.
Incorrect. Dratnos?
Who is Growl?
Uh-oh. Nope.
Incorrect.
No, I thought it was
That's
Asmongold
correct.
too.
What is now?
Oh, yeah, it's 100%
What is
right.
now?
Oh, god
Correct.
damn it.
What?
Oh, brutal.
When
That's
was
crazy.
Asmongold? Was it one episode
One
later?
after.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
All right, your turn. Dorki.
Oh,
Okay.
this is cooked. Where's the points,
PoddyC
by the way?
400.
What's
then.
the score right
PoddyC
now?
is hard.
PoddyC 400.
It's
PoddyC
it's
400.
one of these channels.
Okay, PoddyC 400.
All right.
PoddyC. Oh. How many views does the PoddyC YouTube channel currently have?
No way.
Ain't no way. Zero chance.
Yeah, that's actually zero.
That has been an
chance.
Caught.
insane question.
That's way too close. I mean, if you say average, you know,
buzzing?
then maybe it'd be a little closer. But
They're
I'm gonna
they're
guess
not even gonna risk their points.
3.4 mil is my guess. But I'm not buzzing.
you have to buzz it. Oh, come
Nope,
on.
I'm not buzzing. I'm not buzzing,
Okay,
man.
fine. All right. If I were to just guess without buzzing, I'd say
I've
It's probably
never,
over that.
never. I'm just completely making it up, right?
3.8 mil.
That's probably over, actually.
Well,
2.9
that's
mil.
down.
Wow, I was kind of
What?
close.
2.9.
We
You were pretty
suck.
close, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is zero chance.
Max, you want to pick the category?
Sure, finish that quote 200.
Time's up. Let's do this.
Oh,
What is Leroy Jenkins?
What is Leroy Jenkins?
Wait,
Correct.
Isn't it
Time's
finish
up.
that quote? So I guess you're naming the person who said the quote?
Well, he
No,
he
he
says,
says
"Time's
this.
up, let's do this," and then he famously yells
Oh.
Leroy Jenkins.
Oh, I see.
And runs in.
I thought it was attributing the. Okay, I knew that for sure. By the way,
Dude, there's like a
Okay.
delay on this website. I clicked
Yeah.
it first.
All right, Dratnos.
Wait, where am I for 400?
All right, we've got a beach here, some sort of river. It's very green, and some. All right, Dratnos buzzed.
Okay, so I don't know the name of it, but what is
Refugees.
This is the resort between Feralas. It's like on the southern part of Feralas this time. It's a different one than that one that I thought GM Island was. But yeah, it's the southern tip of Feralas. It's like a spa thing. Yeah, the southern bit.
I think we'll count that. That's pretty good.
Oh man.
Man.
Perilous.
Ah. Okay.
All right, congratulations,
Dude,
Dratnos.
I'm gonna lose, man.
All right, based. Let's do World of Warcraft lore for 100.
Ugh.
This is the name of the planet where most of the World of Warcraft takes place.
What?
Max. with the
What is
buzz.
Azeroth?
Is that correct?
That
Oh
would've
my
been
god!
really
Oh,
Dude,
well
if
done.
I would have got that
Wrong.
wrong, by the way, that
That
would
would
have
have been
gone
crazy. That would have gone
Yeah.
hard. You should have done it.
Okay.
Max.
All right, let's just get this out of the way. World of Warcraft lore for 400.
This character famously married Varian Wren and gave birth to Anduin Wren.
I actually have no clue.
It could be any Jaina. You know, who knows?
Buzz it in. Send it.
No buzzing.
I will not quite be buzzing that. Nope.
Ooh, Tiffin.
Never.
Tiffin.
Yep, I've heard
Never
that
would've
name.
got that.
I've heard that
Who?
name before as well.
Tiffin. Okay, we'll go Dorky. Pick this.
Okay. Guess that boss 500.
It's a boss 500. I encase all enemies not standing on a snowdrift in a block of ice with many of my ability. All right, Dratnos.
What is Jaina?
What is Jaina?
Okay, I kind of knew that was wrong. I thought it was. I saw a block of ice and I was like, oh, ice block, and then I just thought Jaina. But yeah, that's not Jaina.
All right, Dorky.
Oh no, I was gonna say Jaina too.
Oh, I know who it is. Oh,
It's the big frost
Frost.
giant guy in Ulduar. What is the big frost giant man? He's like right after the first initial circle. You go to the right. You do that like long trash wing. I don't know his name.
oh,
I don't know
yeah.
boss names.
With the Doormongers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's
Hodir,
yeah, Hodir.
yeah.
I think that counts. I knew
Hodir.
exactly
That-
who it was. I just didn't know his
Man.
name.
yeah. I
Well,
feel like you
does
got the points for
does
that.
count?
Yeah.
Okay,
Woo,
nice.
all right, we're so back. We're so
We're
back.
almost done with this board. All right,
We're
Max.
actually so back. Okay. Waiting for that live
Deliberating.
score to update. Okay. Let's do wait, where am I for 500?
Oh boy.
Ooh. All right, we're in some
What
sort of
the
cave
hell is this?
with a castle in it.
Dude,
No
that
one's
place
buzzing.
looks sick. Unfortunately, I've never seen it before.
It
So
looks like an Elden Ring place.
Yeah, I have no idea where
that
this
place
is.
looks cool. Oh, well, Frank just
Ooh.
showed us where it was.
Oh, okay.
I'll buzz that in.
Yeah, I mean,
actually.
there's no way we were gonna get that.
Yeah.
Old Iron Forge is glitched underneath the current
Cool.
Iron Forge.
Dude, that
All right,
looks sick,
Dratnos,
though.
You want to pick?
Let's do finish that quote for 100.
I am salaried, and they're paying me in.
W. Oh,
Ah.
what is Gamer Gummies? And the org was Sonic's Imperative. All right,
Right, they're paying me in gamer gummies.
legendary.
From
clip.
Gromnak.
Make sure
Legendary.
Frank has all the clips associated here in the description of this YouTube video as you guys are watching it.
All right,
All right,
Max.
the
last
last one.
one.
Dude, I think I'm getting a cup. Let's go.
Well, this is only round one. There are more points in the next round.
There's more rounds?
Yeah. Man.
Okay.
Oh, there's another round.
Oh no, I might be losing.
We're
All right, here we
warming
go.
Okay, we've got some sort of arena pit. Dratnos
What is the Ring of Blood?
is the Ring of Blood, correct?
Mm,
Swooping.
okay.
All right,
Beautiful.
I know we're taking a break, a quick commercial break, and then we have another game coming up.
Do we have
I don't know
commercials?
if the commercial's being rolled.
Do you know a streamer? Well, chances are, if you do, you might not be aware of the constant threat looming over them. Did you know that 1 in 3 streamers are victims of greedy, unethical, and disgusting editors? Here, listen to what an anonymous victim has to say about his experience.
I am a streamer, and when I hired an editor, I had to sell my second yacht. How do you expect me to live like this?
This situation is incredibly serious, and even the very podcast you're watching now are victims. The PoddyC, 3 streamers, all victims of the same greedy editor. You can help support these poor streamers by supporting the PoddyC on Patreon. For the cheap price of just $5, you get to watch at least 1 bonus episode every week. You might just be the reason can buy his second yacht and find happiness once again. Subscribe now at patreon.com/PoddyC or click the link in the description. Help make a difference.
All right, thank you so much for that commercial, Patreon. Everybody make sure you subscribe. All right, the score right now is Dratnos in the lead with 500, Dorki negative 100.
No way.
And, Max with 900. This is out of order, excuse me. Max in the lead with 900, followed by Dratnos with 500, Dorki with negative 100.
Oh, these numbers are going up, though.
Yeah, this is the round that counts. All right, the categories for this round are Who Said That? Celebs Who Have Played WoW. Wait, this isn't WoW? Leonardo Maximum Da Vinci.
What does that mean?
Mounts.
What could that mean? Oh my god, are those stupid paints that I've drawn on my stream?
My God.
Okay, that's so rigged because I'm the only one who can
It's okay.
possibly...
I just gotta beat
Wait,
Dorki.
yeah, that's
I just gotta
beyond
beat Dorki. I don't want to do the sweep, man.
Okay.
All right, well, let's have Max pick the first one. You are in the lead.
Okay, just because I have to know what it is, Leonardo Maximum Da Vinci for 200. What is this?
Okay.
Oh my god, it is this.
Oh my God, this
We've
is
got
so
a
rigged.
paint drawing here. It's some sort of graph. Some graphs in a Secret Labs chair. Nobody buzzing.
You know what?
You?
Whoa! Oh, I was gonna say it was
Whoa, whoa,
Augurboker.
okay.
Oh.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Sure, he was gonna say
You
that.
showed it on the stream. Fronk,
You
you gotta
did,
clean
yeah.
this up, buddy.
I was genuinely about to say that. That's
Well,
Oh,
I buzzed
apparently
after I
Dratnos
buzzed on
buzzed.
time. I buzzed with
Apparently he
0.4
buzzed.
left.
I cannot believe that there's a category that shows this because, like, okay, for what it's worth, I don't even remember half the stuff. Like, sometimes I open them days later on stream because I don't turn off my computer and I'm like, I don't even know what this was from 2 days ago. So maybe, who knows? Let's do mounts for 200.
That's for 200. This horse was dearly loved for my Arthas before he became the Lich King and brought it with him. Max?
What is invincible?
Correct.
Woo!
Invincible. One of
Oh,
my
man.
favorite
how are you
I
guys
was
getting the
go- I-
buzzer so quick?
Dude, I don't know,
was
man.
I'm just
I'm trying to
playing
spam
the
it.
game. Man, I have like a crazy seed in the buzz or something.
I bet the servers in LA, man. I bet
It's gotta
the
be.
buzzing servers in LA.
This is so beyond rigged.
I
I bet
still
he's
have
got a
young
ping
fingers.
advantage.
All right. What is
Nice.
who said that for 200?
Who said that for 200? If we get world first, I will... Wait,
Wait, hold on. This doesn't count. Hold on.
hold on. 1 second. What we have right now is if we get world first, I will go out and actively fight cops. I believe this is a question from the other one.
Yeah.
That one was finish this quote. This time we have to name who.
Name who said it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unlock the
Sorry, I was thrown off
buzzer!
here.
What?
Yes!
This is so
Yes!
rigged. This is beyond rigged.
Who is maximum? Who is maximum? Limit
There's
maximum.
no way. There's no
Let's
way.
go.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Dude, I'm the best buzzer in the West, by the way.
Congratulations.
I'm actually swimming in
Congratulations.
points. All right, let's get weird. Celebs who've played WoW for 1,000.
Loves you played WoW for 1,000. I appear in both The Mask and Shrek. Who am I? Dratnos.
Who is Jim Carrey?
No way.
No.
He's
Okay.
not in. He has to play WoW.
Well,
Yes, that's good.
he could be in Shrek.
Cameron
Cameron
Diaz.
Diaz.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, that's tough.
By the way, is our timer actually ticking down on the buzzer? Because I was like waiting to buzz and like wait, but like it just showed 10 seconds the whole time, so I was a little confused. But it's all good. It doesn't matter.
It's all good.
All
Got
good.
on that.
All right, someone else pick a category.
Okay. Yeah, Dratnos, you want to go?
let's do wait. This isn't WoW for 200.
I don't
Wait,
know what
this
that
isn't
means.
WoW for 200. This is the amount of weeks in a year.
What?
What is 52?
What is 52? Congratulations.
That's crazy.
All right, this is rigged.
Wait,
Go
this
again,
isn't
Dratnos.
WoW for 400.
I am a 16-time Nathan hot dog eating champion. Who am I?
Yes, dude. Who is Joey Chestnut? W.
It's Joey
The legend,
Chestnut.
the glizzy gobbler,
the
bro.
glizzy.
That guy's crazy.
All right, Max.
Let's do Leonardo Maximum Da Vinci for 600.
All right.
Dude.
We've got what looks like the Bitcoin chart or some sort of stock.
What could that mean? What could that mean?
Yeah, did anybody have like stocks going up? Any class?
I have an idea, but it's like
I feel like this is like a boss progression graph of some
yeah,
kind.
it's a boss
dude.
progression graph, or it's like a linear raid difficulty.
Oh, Dorki
thing.
buzzed. Dorki buzzed.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
dude.
YOLO,
buzzed.
whatever. Does it have to do with what's it called? Borrowed powers or something
No
like
way.
Did he get it? No way.
Yes.
Wow.
Damn it.
Oh my
Nice
god.
No
work.
way.
I'm so good at this.
Nice
How?
work.
How could you know what that means?
Nice
Well, because
work.
I'm looking at the hills and I'm just like analyzing it in my
Does
brain.
that even make sense? Borrowed power fun over time.
Well,
That's not
because you know
even
how we talked
correct.
about
Good,
like it starts off
Yeah, no,
kind of
that.
bad and then
Well
patch,
done.
and then it
Dude,
kind of whatever and then
fuck
patch
me.
and then
Okay.
nope.
All right, Dorky.
Okay, let's do who said that 1000.
Said
Oh
that
my God.
1,000. I know that they've fallen behind to like 44th place, but at the end of the day, they're going
Oh.
for world first.
I know who the guild is, but I don't know who said this.
I don't want to
does,
buzz.
Does saying who the guild is count as an answer, or is it who said it, right?
It's gotta be who said it. Fronk says he counted.
That is the guild imperative. I'm not sure what org they were under at that time. No?
That's not the answer.
Oh.
No. Wait,
Eminem
who the hell is this?
being UK caster / Jules.
I think that I know that they've fallen behind to like 44th place, but at the end of the day, these guys, they're going for the world first. They're not going to go for the world 6th, for the world 5th. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be nice if they get it, but they're going for gold, really. So who cares when they kill the Sludge Fist, let's say, as long as they get up there and they get Denathrius down faster than anyone else, that's really what they're trying to go for.
I'm so stupid for trying to answer that. Dude, that's crazy. I've never even heard of that guild. Okay.
Like-
All right. Well, I'm back in the gutter. All good.
You're still in
good,
first, I
that's
think.
There's still a lot of thousands. All right, Dorky.
Yeah, but dude, answering it with 1,000 wrong
Okay.
is so bad.
Yeah, that happened to me too. It's tough.
Do who said that 400.
Said that for 400. Do not ever do that.
What?
I swear this is rigged.
there
I
are
swear,
two
but there's
answers. There are
actually we're
two-
always spamming.
There are two answers to this. The real answer is what is Rignaros, and the second answer is what is THD, because THD commonly replicates Rignaros' saying of "do not ever do
It's
that."
definitely Rignaros, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully, I have a clip of that also. It is Rignaros.
I mean, THD
rigged,
said this
but-
actually 1,000 times.
Fuck, man. Rez, do not ever do that.
Also, I am the fastest buzzer in the West. I don't know. Is this like?
We're actually, you always win whenever all three of us are trying to spam. It's crazy.
Yep, I still got it. What can
Yeah.
I say?
Yeah, all right, Max, you want to choose?
Yeah, not really. But okay, Leonardo Maxim Da Vinci for 400. I just want to get these out of the way. What is that?
All right, we've got what looks like a room or maybe a bed with a stick figure, a big square, a line, and an arrow.
Okay,
I feel like this one's rigged.
I'm gonna risk it. No, am I gonna risk it? Oh no, the timer
Yeah,
ended.
do it,
You
do
can
it,
still
do
go
it,
if
do
you
it,
want.
do
You
it.
can buzz
No.
if you want.
Yeah,
No,
do it,
no,
do it,
no.
do it.
I missed the buzzer, but is this the time I went to that house at BlizzCon and I was going through the door and I saw Ivan through the window in the bathroom and we were staring at each other eye to eye?
That's odd. What?
Is that the
Frog says
one?
no, not.
That's not it. I'm pretty. That kind of makes sense.
What are you
Wait, what
saying?
was it? What was it?
It's
This is
a
a
drive-through.
Oh my god, this is that one time I went to Taco Bell and I wanted to I went to Taco Bell and I wanted to obviously I wanted to get food and then I ordered and then I realized I didn't have my wallet and instead of driving through the drive-through to like be like, hey, I'm sorry, I forgot my wallet, and they'd probably just be like, yeah, happens, bro, and then I go on my way. I was so ashamed for some reason that I like backed out of the drive-through really slowly, and I had to like do like a couple of like 3-point turns to get out of there. And the whole time there was this window into the back of the kitchen, and they were just watching me do it. It was like one of the most shameful moments of my entire life. I don't know why I drew it like this though, but
That is so rigged.
All right, that looks good. Okay, we got Dorki pick the category.
no one got points,
Dude.
Dorky. Nothing's rigged.
Well, it's rigged because who else is gonna know that?
You
Or
are the
possibly know
only
that.
one who has gotten something in
I
Leonardo
mean, I'm
da
just that
Vinci
good,
right.
but like, okay. Anyways, let's do Leonardo da Vinci 1000.
Jesus Christ!
For 1,000.
What the hell?
We got
What does
another
this
graph,
mean?
another line graph. This time going down. From 2000 to 2023.
Oh. Okay, I
Right,
think
Matt?
I have this. So, what is how much fun WoW is like relative to other games? So, like,
That makes sense.
so like
This is
WoW
rigged.
was closer to 2000 was like higher relative to other.
Okay,
oh,
no,
it's
yes,
wrong.
yes.
It's wrong. It's wrong. Oh,
Oh,
my god, I'm
that's
gonna
tough.
lose. I'm gonna lose.
What?
Great.
Max, what are you talking about?
Why would I have ever made a graph about that?
What did it
Why
explain?
do you have to drive?
He explained.
Oh, that's tough.
There's actually no way. What is
Max, what is this?
this happened? I did this on.
You
We
did
talked
this
about the
live on
North
stream.
Korean defect rate on stream. Why was I talking
No.
about that? I was talking about tech to defect from North Korea. That's insane. All right, wow. I'm gonna lose. That's crazy.
That's
I'm in
crazy.
last,
Alright.
I think.
Dorky?
Let's do the last Leonardo maximum.
Yeah,
Da
Max
Vinci.
buzzing on this one as well.
No.
What is this?
We've got two circles with some lines
It
going
looks like
between them.
two people possibly doing something.
Yeah, a little dance between two circles. All right, nobody buzzed. This is explaining Tyndall saved Swift dragon
Yeah,
riding.
what?
Okay, I can
Somehow in
see
there.
it. It's going from the second to the third platform. You want those other two people to go to the right
Okay.
to get those like weird ones, and everyone goes to the platform.
This is so
But-
recent too.
Oh.
But man, does it not look like that at all? Really? You look at it. All good.
All right, Dorky.
Okay. Let's do mount 800.
Mounts for 800. This mount is earned by befriending Nat Pagel.
Oh God.
This like
No
the,
way you buzzed that.
What is the Azure Water Strider? The skitter, the one that the water walking one? Oh,
Is that wrong?
Crimson
Wait,
Water
That's
Strider.
Crimson Water.
We don't
Strider.
count that. We don't count
Crimson-
that.
We
I
don't
think
count.
that's gotta count.
That's
I
just
could have
the
said
wrong
Water
color.
Strider.
It's the wrong
No.
color. It's
I
the
could have
wrong
said
color.
Water
Yeah, it's
Strider.
That's
You
a completely
could, but
different
you
mount.
fucking didn't.
No,
You
yep.
said the other one
Yep.
comes from rep. Completely different mount.
Yep,
Completely
take his
different
points
guy.
away. Does not count.
No,
that.
L-
I feel
Dratnos,
like that we're
Dratnos,
holding
Dratnos.
to a different
L.
standard here, and I'm already in last place. And I feel like Fronk, you screwed up
Fronk
with
is
the
the final
Ogvoker
choice.
one. So if you take
That's
points
true.
away from me here, I will not be happy.
Take
but I will
points
keep
away.
playing.
Okay. Fronk is typing.
Okay.
He'll take
Okay,
half.
half point.
points.
Oh
No.
my god.
Fair enough.
There's no way this guy conceded.
He did social engineered
Fair
points.
enough.
That's
Fair
insane. Okay. All right,
I'm
let's
still
keep
mad.
going.
Okay. I will let you pick the next category as well.
Okay, what are the
Big
categories?
bonus.
Wait, go back.
I don't see them anymore.
Fronk?
Oh,
Oh,
Something has
okay.
Fronk has leaked the mainframe. All right, we're here.
okay.
Okay.
Let's do celebs who've played WoW for 400.
For 400. I'm stupidly handsome and played Superman for a bit.
I forgot his
That- that's
name.
Who's Henry Cavill?
Yeah, that's it. Damn it.
Correct.
What?
Yeah, he loves WoW.
Wow,
Yeah,
he's like a huge
that's.
Wow,
yeah,
no,
I
no,
knew
he's
he was
a-
on this for sure. Yeah,
He has a character in our guild.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, Janice.
Celebs who've played WoW for 600.
Okay.
I'm never getting these.
I'm the greatest power forward of all time, famous for my loyalty to San Antonio. Max.
What is Tim Duncan? Who is Tim Duncan?
Correct.
Don't know. I do not know that name at all.
For
That's
people who are
tough.
listening to this,
Babe.
Tim Duncan and a few of his teammates used to like play WoW all night in their hotel room for like all road games during multiple playoff runs. It's hype.
Okay, Max, pick a category.
Who said that for 600?
Said that for 600. Let's go 9/11. Flex biceps, flex biceps, flex biceps.
No, I lost a buzzer.
Dratnos.
Who is now?
This is a crazy tweet, by the way.
Yeah.
It is an insane. Do we have the actual tweet for reference, by the way? Because it's so funny. He's like, they killed the 9th out of 11th bosses, but then he types like, let's go 9/11, and then his reply tweet is like, by the way, 9/11 is not a joke. It was a terrible tragedy that day or something like that. It was so good. It was so good. Okay.
The famous first guest of the podcast. All right, Dratnos.
Celebs who've played WoW for 200.
I'm incredibly bald, drive cars, and famously care about family a whole lot.
Oh, he plays
Dorki.
WoW?
Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel plays
Diesel,
WoW?
correct.
I didn't even know that. Cool.
All right,
That was the
Dorki.
first time my buzzer worked. Let's do... Wait, this isn't WoW 1000.
Oh my god.
This is a
Okay.
crazy one.
This K-pop group is famous for their hit songs OMG and Super Shy.
No way.
I could make it up, but I don't want to lose 1,000.
Yeah.
It's between like 3, but it's not.
I know
worth it.
one K-pop group. Oh, Dorky's going for it.
Wait. Oh my god.
What is New Jeans?
Oh,
Well, correct.
Oh my god, Dorky's
That's
back.
tough.
I don't know how I got that. I don't
that's
know how
Dorky in the
bad
lead?
news for
Dorky's
me.
actually hard in the lead now. I'm pretty
that's
sure.
tough.
Okay, that's
Dorki.
That's
okay.
not good at all.
I want to say he could have Googled that, but we will.
Yeah, there was an
Assume not.
awfully suspicious amount of
Yeah.
time, and he's not on cam.
You know, yeah.
That is a guilty laugh.
Dude, I tried to Google. I tried to Google Hodier earlier. Like when you buzzed Jaina, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's that Ulduar boss." What was his name? And I literally Googled Frost Giant Ulduar, and I didn't even get his name. So I just had to fucking just say who he was. But I got points, so W.
At least you're being honest. All
Yeah.
right,
Well,
I
it
don't
didn't
know
even
anything
matter.
about
Like Googling
K-pop.
didn't even matter. I already knew where it was.
God, you cheaters! A bunch of cheaters.
I
I guess
my
we
lesson.
never said you. I guess we never said you can't use Google.
That
Okay,
seems
wait, this
implied,
isn't
but-
WoW 800.
Okay. This planet, the third largest in our solar system, was discovered by William Herschel in 1781.
Between
Planet
two
in
of
our
them,
solar
is it worth
system.
losing the points?
Third largest? That's a big clue.
I'll randomly guess.
It's Saturn, right?
It can't be Saturn.
No guesses?
No, Saturn's the Giga.
Saturn's got to be second largest.
Yeah.
Uranus. Okay, it was Uranus or
Uranus.
Neptune?
Oh, that's
yeah.
a good
Uranus.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
L
Okay.
me.
Dorky?
Who said that 800?
Oh god, here we go.
Uso Tanta. Max.
Who is Seta from Dream Paragon?
Incorrect.
Yes.
Dratnos?
Oh, I was just gonna say the guy from Paragon on the Lich King World First.
Okay, but who is
Wait,
it?
what?
Who is it? Oh, yes, yes. Thank God I didn't go.
Dude,
Deville?
what?
Deville?
Dude, that's actually insane. That's like, I think it's commonly assumed it was their raid leader. Who the fuck knows like who actually what Finnish voice said that like 14 years ago? That's
That's deep
insane.
lore.
Okay, I guess I lose. I guess I deserve to lose for that.
Okay.
Well, it was
Dorky
from
again.
Paragon, right?
Yeah, of course it's from Paragon, but dude, that's bullshit. All good
No,
though.
that's good. That's good. That's good. Let's do
That's
mounts
hard
for
bullshit.
1,000.
Alright, mounts for 1,000. This mount is famously only usable underwater and dropped by a mob of the same name.
Dratnos probably knows this.
I know a few that are underwater. Oh,
Wait, Dratnos doesn't?
my
I know
God,
the
know it.
type
It's
of
a
mob,
BOE. You
but
can
I
buy it
don't-
on the auction house.
Yeah, I don't know the actual name, and since we're being
don't know the
sticklers for
name,
names
yeah.
in this
I know-
category, I'm not gonna
I
buzz
know
in.
exactly. Yeah, I know exactly who the mount is, or like
Yeah.
what it looks like. I
Yeah.
bought it off the auction house. I just don't remember the name.
Alright.
Oh, that's
Fabius.
wrong. That's a different mount, I think.
Yeah, it's a different mount.
Good thing I didn't try. I'm not gonna try anymore. Oh, actually, if I do that, I guarantee lose. That's good.
Alright. Dorky?
Wait, this isn't WoW 600.
What's the atomic number for oxygen?
What the hell's an atomic number?
Boy, are we stupid. Dratnos is
What's
leaning up to his keyboard,
Oh yeah.
and I see
Dratnos
the
is
color of his
buzzed.
monitor changing.
He did light up.
What is 8?
There's no fucking way you just Googled that.
What?
Dude,
Why would
I
you think
saw him Google that live.
Why
That's
would you think
insanity.
Why would you think I Googled that?
You literally sat up to your computer, went
I
up
was
to your
just-
thing,
I
typed
happened
real
to-
quick. There was a
No,
big white flash on your screen. That's crazy, Dratnos. All right, just I'll tweet the fucking fearless. This is fucking insane. You can literally see him.
You admitted to Googling one?
I admitted to Googling something that didn't even matter. I didn't even use
Well,
whatever I Googled.
You were trying to cheat. You're just worse at it than me. Allegedly.
All right, Dratnos, you want to pick?
Mounts for 400.
This mount is earned by killing leaders of the opposing faction. Dratnos.
What is Black Warbear?
Correct.
Oh, yeah, I should have known that.
Warbear.
What?
Right, Dratnos?
Celebs who... Okay, I'd like to do a gambit. I'd like to do celebs who played WoW for 800, and I'd like to pre-register that I think the answer is going to be David Harbour. Go ahead.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Nope, okay, I was wrong.
Most
I wasn't...
people
I was just
know
guessing.
there's
I was just guessing.
guesses.
I was just guessing because I know he plays WoW. He played with you and Nagura Max that one time.
I think I know who it is, and I kind of just have to guess. There's 2 things left, right?
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
Keegan Michael. Who is Keegan Michael Key?
Ooh.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh.
really?
Dave
Dave
Chappelle.
Chappelle? Oh, yeah, I should have known.
All right. Well,
he did.
I mean, I had to go for it. I was already turbo losing.
Okay, Dratnos. Oh, I guess it's the final
I think it
one.
should be mounts
Oh,
for
yeah.
600, yeah.
Yeah.
Earned the achievement Underbelly
So cool.
Tycoon to receive this rodent.
I don't remember his name. Tags
Alright.
loves this mount. It's his favorite mount.
Rat Stallion.
Rat
Rat
Stallion.
Stallion.
Oh.
Tags
Nice.
loves that. Yep, he still rides that shit to this day.
Classic.
Good mount.
All right, so what's
All
the
right,
deal? I have to
that
make a
concludes-
fearless tweet.
There's a
Yeah, there's one
sudden
more.
death game coming up now between you and me,
Between-
Max, I think. Oh,
Okay. Say score. Oh, so we were going into a sudden death round, but
Seems like
between
it.
the 2 lowest people, and I just griefed an extra 600 points because I thought I had to not be last. That's good. W.
Points don't matter, apparently. So
Oh.
the score is Dorki at 1,700, me at 1,300, and Max at minus 900.
Oh yeah, not good. I'm
Okay.
losing by a lot, which means if you end up losing this,
Yeah,
sudden
it's
death
gonna
and
feel
have to tweet, that would
pretty
feel
bad.
pretty bad.
I won't be
That
very
would feel
happy
pretty
about
bad.
that.
All right, Dratnos, I've got a list of questions for you. I'm going to ask you all of these, and then we will bring Max back in, and he will answer, and then we'll compare the results. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. What spec do you hate the most?
Balanced Druid.
Best pizza topping.
Pepperoni.
Best zone in WoW.
Grizzly Hills.
Best WoW character.
Thrall.
Right. And the last one, favorite member of the PoddyC.
Dratnos.
Okay, dude.
Thank you for all those answers. I will do a little switcheroo here.
All right, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome, Max.
I'm back. Let me turn my camera on. Okay, so you said I can't answer things that Dratnos said. So will that be obvious what he's already answered?
If you try, we'll tell
Yeah.
you, basically. And then you have to pick a different one.
Okay, so this is fucking cooked. I'm
Yeah, you're
screwed.
toast, buddy. Just give up now. I got a lot of points probably, so don't.
Okay,
Okay, are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Ready. All right. What spec do you hate the most?
Augmentation. But he would have
Best
said that.
pizza topping.
Low key jalapenos.
Best zone in WoW.
Hallowfall.
Best WoW character.
The Lich King.
Right. Favorite member of the PoddyC.
Oh, Dratnos. That's not close.
Next.
I already answered that.
Wrong.
You answered yourself?
Yeah, man, it's not close.
Okay, well then me, I guess.
I think I'm toast. I think your answers are so much better than mine. I hate it. It's all over. Despair.
Wait, how does this work?
Wait, what did you answer? You didn't answer Og?
I answered
That's
Balanced
like-
Druid. A
that's a good
rage
one.
overtook me.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And then wait, what did you answer for the second one?
Pepperoni.
That's
then
gonna beat mine. And
Grizzly
then,
Hills, which I think Hallowfall's good because that's much more current.
Well, Hallowfall's good, but like Grizzly Hills always gets the nostalgia vote. Okay, and then what was 4?
What was 4? I forgot that question. Oh, character. I went with
That's wild
Thrall,
character.
which I only got 10.
Okay, Lich King
Lich
has
King's
to be
got a
Thrall.
clear on that. Yeah.
And then
it
what
doesn't.
is- Wait, did he post it?
Yeah, Kams will read it out now.
Wow.
And
Wow, Moonkin.
Wow. Moonkin beats Ogavoker in the Hate Olympics. Wow. When I heard Og, I was like, oh, I'm
I
toast.
almost double.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
okay,
Okay,
for
let
question
Cams
1,
read it out.
what spec you hate the most? Dratnos gets 21. Max got 15 for Balanced Druid and Og. Question 2, best pizza topping. Pepperoni from Dratnos gets 31 points. And Max's jalapeno gets 5.
I guess low key was
I
not a good way to go.
I respect that one. I think that was a good, like, you know, less points but more honest answer. I don't really like pepperoni.
What would the
Best
second one be?
zone in WoW.
That would be.
Oh, dude,
pretty cool.
Hallowfall absolutely destroyed Grizzly Hills, by the way.
Dratnos got 9. And Max gets 22 for Hallowfall. Best WoW character, Dratnos, 10 points. Max, 5.
Lich King only got
Kinda
5. That's
surprising.
insane.
People
yeah.
yeah, it's old character.
I guess there's a lot of WoW characters.
It's gonna be Zalatath.
Oh, Zalatat's a good one.
That's insane. That's like, I guess the recency bias. Hallowfall
Yeah.
would tell you that. Yeah.
I bet there were just a lot of characters as well. Thrall was tied first with Khadgar, apparently. Holy.
Well, oh, so like the top one was
Yeah, it's
only 10.
Yeah.
Also, isn't Khadgar like not epic? Wait, you know he died recently.
Yeah.
Right?
He's epic. If you played the Gul'dan fight, he's just there like yelling and casting arcane missiles.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah.
Pretty
okay.
poggers.
And then what was the last one?
The favorite member of the PoddyC, Dratnos with himself gets 32. Max gets 26.
Yeah, get
Did
smoked.
you
pretty
guess-
close.
Yeah, you guess
That's
yourself.
pretty close. Wait.
Close, yeah.
So
Does that mean Grout? Or does that mean Dorki
Does
is
that
the
mean
most?
Dorki had like 60?
Or did
Or was
Fronk?
Fronk-
Was
shit,
Fronk an
60?
answer? Wait, no, because 32 plus
Fronk had a
solid
26.
chunk.
It's gotta be Frog.
Megaset
Megaset had a few and Growl had a few. That's tough.
How many did Dorki have?
5.
24?
That's pretty close.
Wow.
That's good. That means between the three of us it was 32 20 32 26 24. That's solid.
Yeah, so that's
The
82 out of
YouTube
100.
Yeah,
like
of
that.
us.
Yeah, the YouTube comment hate does not add up to what the PoddyC members actually feel. Although I doubt the PoddyC haters are Patreons, I imagine.
That's a good point. That would take a special breed of hater.
Yeah, that'd be like hating at a really high level. Yep.
I hope they keep hating us. They're giving us money.
Okay, so guess that concludes the game show. Yeah, Dorki
I have
with
to
the
make a
win.
fucking tweet. What do I have to make a
Followed
tier
by
list
Dratnos.
about?
It's me and Dorky get to make this.
So you
tweet.
guys get to make the tier list, and I
think
have to
so.
tweet it. So
Let's-
you guys can decide any. Okay, please.
Oh.
We'll be kind.
Can we ban doing it about like WoW creators?
Yeah.
Because like that's like the one
Oh.
thing that would be like really. I don't want to like offend anybody. Like I'll make
Yeah.
casuals mad by having a really bad expansion tier list or something, but don't like. I'm fine. I'll tweet whatever. That's fine.
No, it should be good. But congratulations, Dorki.
Thank you.
But I can't believe Dorky gets a fucking. Bro, I was riding
That's
so high.
crazy.
How did? I think I lost. I lost a couple really high.
Me
point
too.
ones. Dude. I lost a bunch voting on my own category. I don't think I got a single one right from my own graphs.
That's crazy that I got the borrowed power one.
Yeah, that is.
I genuinely was about to say Ogavoker on that Ogavoker one as well. I like logicked through it. I figured it out.
Can we talk about how there was a most hated spec question and Moonkin had twice the amount of votes as Ogavoker? That's crazy. Wait, what were the other?
It
What
would
were
be
the other votes for that?
mages and warlocks, I bet.
Wait, no. Wait. Oh,
Fire
okay,
Mage,
yeah, I
Ret
guess
Pally, Havoc DH. That's the
That's
top
the
five.
top five. And then Og. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm telling you,
wait,
people
so-
don't hate all. It's only like, you know.
Man, you would not have been
Specific
able to
people.
tell from Twitch chat last year, but yeah, the okay. Also, Hallowfall, was Hallowfall the #1 favorite zone? Dude, W.
Dude, now I can finish my delve. I've been just AFK in front of this delve boss for the whole, because I had to have my buzzer open.
Wait, you're telling me you're doing delves in the middle of our PoddyC recording?
Yeah, man. It's good tech.
Wait, they said Ardenweald and then Jade Fort. Nagrand, Ardenweald. Okay,
Nagrand's a
Nagrand
good
is actually... Nagrand's kind of basic. Like, I feel like the Dragonflight zone that was basically Nagrand was just better than Nagrand if you remove Nostalgia.
Yeah, Narn Plains. I don't know. Nagrand has the floaty stuff. That's really cool.
Yeah, but Ardenweald, definitely value. Ardenweald looks insane.
You know,
The Mercurian zone. I think like all the Shadowland zone kind of look insane except for Revendreth, right?
No, except for Maldraxxus, maybe.
Or no, except for
Revendreth is sick.
Maldraxxus.
Yeah.
No, Revendreth's super cool. Yeah, I got them mixed up. The green poison one. That one.
Yeah. I actually think that zone was cool, but yeah. It's definitely
cool for what
not
it was
as
trying
good.
to do. It's just its aesthetic is not as cool as the other 3 aesthetics, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy. There's no Legion.
I do. Do we have anything to like catch up on this week? Because like this is gonna take our normal PoddyC episode, right?
We could just rip another one, or
No, this is our episode.
Take off.
Okay, yeah.
This is actually our epi.
Thank you,
Well,
Kams.
thank you for letting me join you for this
thank you,
monumental occasion.
That was
Make
fun.
sure everybody subscribes to the Patreon and the YouTube. All right, see ya.
Bye.
Thank you, Kams.
Goodbye, Kams. Thank you. Yeah. So, what else happened this week? So they nerfed Queen Ansurek by a lot.
Yeah.
They Dorki exploited a raid boss.
Yup, that's right.
So he didn't actually exploit a raid boss, by the way.
Correct.
Yeah.
Dratnos tried to call me out. He was like, "Oh, what is this curse of weakness?" And
It was a strange time to cast the curse on the boss.
It was not sus.
It's a little suspicious, but it does make sense if you just have a weak aura that like tells you when your curse is off.
Anyone pulling a boss and it stopping doing anything and killing it from 40% to 0, regardless of intent or anything, is by default suspicious. Like you're just gonna be like, "What happened there?" Right? So
yeah.
I think things are going to lean away from you guys probably didn't do anything, but we'll find out from Blizzard's litigation. But I'm pretty sure they didn't do anything. I think the boss just
do it. You won't.
If you guys did not see it, like basically their boss, they fixed an actual exploit to the boss, and by doing that, I think they enabled another one. Not really sure how it works, but the boss basically just stops working when you go into the second intermission, and then they were just like, oh well, maybe we'll just kill it, and they did, and you could hear them like kind of arguing about it, and they're like, do we kill it? Do we not kill it? And then someone's like, delete all the logs and VODs, which is like, that is probably the biggest mistake that was made, because that like almost is this admitting guilt in some form or something, but. I think.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty common thing, though, right? You know how like anytime anything fishy happens, everyone's like, "Yo, delete the VOD, delete the VODs." It's like half meme and half serious.
But then the VODs were deleted,
and the logs were private.
Yeah. Which is, but I mean, you know, trying to limit the spread of information.
A little bit of the Streisand effect, right? Where it's like the fact they're trying to hide it may have made people perk up and spread it more and streamable it and stuff.
I mean, but that's just naturally what's gonna happen, right? It's like, oh, you know, like maybe we shouldn't have done this, but like, what?
Yeah.
Now that we've done it, we probably should just like hide evidence, right?
I think at that point it's guaranteed that everybody's gonna find out about it. So
you're streaming it to thousands of viewers. Like, you can't just like remove the VOD and.
But it's just one of those like, you know, you don't really think about it at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. You're just like
it's not like, you know, I remember J-Funk was thinking like, oh, you know, like it's probably a bad idea to hide it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're just like, oh man, I might get banned if I don't.
If you cared about what people thought, you would definitely not want to hide it. If you care about Blizzard banning you or not banning you, it's completely irrelevant. Court of public opinion is the only thing that would matter by doing that. But I wanted to give a little anecdote to that, though, just in case any of you guys are ever in this position where a boss you didn't do anything weird, the boss just stops working. You can kill that boss. We actually had this happen to us in the race a long time ago, Battle to Zarlor, before we were streaming. We got a Stormwall Blockade on day 1. And I have a clip of that Fronk wants to have that in the description in case you want to see it. But basically, the boss just wasn't working at all. And you hear me in the comms go like, this is so stupid. Can we even kill this boss? Like, I don't know what to do. Back then, there wasn't a lot of official communication from Blizzard. It was more like, hopefully you knew like a QA tester who could ask his boss something. And like, that's how you got information from Blizzard back then. But like, we asked them and they were like, yeah, I mean, if we can't fix the boss, you guys can kill it. We decided not to. And we woke up the next day and killed it normal, probably because we just didn't want the controversy associated with that. But like, if it's on them, you're wasting time by not being able to kill it. Like you can kill it. So if they didn't do anything wrong, they're not going to get in trouble for that, and you won't either. It's also very rare that will happen to anyone, right? But it is fine to do.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple different levels of like things you can do to bug a boss or to kill a boss without it doing mechanics, right? Like there's you do absolutely nothing and it just happens randomly, which is kind of what happens with the Silken Court one that Dorki did. It seems like it was boss positioning caused it to do that, but it didn't even seem like it was intentional boss positioning, which sort of the same thing that happened with Jailer after they fixed the Mirrors of Torment was you could we accidentally bugged the Jailer by backing away from it while it was going into phase 4. Now, we were also trying to intentionally exploit it with mind games at the same time because Mirrors of Torment had worked and was unbanned. But it turns out that had nothing to do with it. And it was literally just if your tank is in melee range and then out of melee range, one global after the next. And so that's completely unintentional, except for the fact that we were trying to bug it in a different way. And you're like never going to get in trouble for killing a boss after doing that. The one that was originally happening on Silken Court as well, that people were exploiting a little bit apparently as well, was a PvP item that like stopped it from doing its spell sequence.
Yeah, like
that's going to get you banned.
Right?
Yeah.
Did anyone actually kill the boss with that item?
I've heard people say yes, but there may be suspicious sources. I haven't seen.
I feel like if there was an obvious, like you'd be able to tell, you'd be able to look on Warcraft logs, you'd be able to look at the pull graph for someone, and then like they just got into P3, and then while the exploit was doable, they just like instantly killed it. Like that's the kind of boss where that actually doesn't happen. By the way, you kind of have to progress every step of that phase, and then you kill it pretty quickly after that. But you're not just going to like one shot the double damage amp, for example. Like I actually think that's probably impossible. So, like, if you saw that on a guild's graph, someone would do it, but I'm unaware of anyone that actually exploited Silken Court. I looked into it a little bit.
Yeah. So if your position is that guilds shouldn't kill when something like that happens, I think that's like a reasonable position, but it's still like the rules of the road are that you can. So my position is that you should if it happens to you. Like, it's unfortunate because it kind of robs you of some of the joys of an actual progression kill, but if you 250 pulls into a penultimate boss and you haven't killed it yet,
I think
you're already joyless.
Look at that gear. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, this is how I've learned that I'm just like a completely different target audience when it comes to Mythic rating. Because like, there's all these people out here who are saying like, oh, but the competitive integrity and like guild rankings and like, oh, like how could you kill it? Like, how do you even feel good about killing that boss? And I'm just like, man, I just don't give a shit, man. Like, I just want to kill the boss. Like, hell, if I could kill Queen Ansurek for free, I'd fucking do it, man. I hope I could just kill Queen Ansurek tomorrow and not have to do shit about it. You know, it's like you know, it reminds me of when you're playing a Souls game like Elden Ring, and then there's people like, oh, you know, you can't be doing this cheese or using summon. You got to make sure you're fighting the boss the proper way. But you know, like, I'm just trying to like cheese the boss. I'm just trying to kill the boss. I'm just trying to get shit done, get out of here.
I mean, you're just a Mythic Pluser who wants loot from raid, right? You wouldn't raid otherwise.
Yeah, I just want to kill bosses, you know?
Yeah, I mean, so that's not surprising. I think like Dratnos said, I mean, if you're even in that guild and you're like, I think that took an experience away from me or something, like, I think that's if across 20 people, I think a few people are bound to have that opinion.
Oh yeah, like, at least half of our guild was like very divided. They were like, should we do like, do we deserve this kill? Because I'm pretty sure our raid leader was like, yeah, we earned this kill. Because I mean, like, to be fair, like that night.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously, you know, we didn't deserve the kill, but like, it's because we were just like having like a pretty rough night. We got the boss to the final mechanic, you know, the one where you have to trip the boss and then do the dispels. We got to that part like 5-6 times that night, and we just like failed the dispel every single time. Like one time the dispel list was coming up late, and like another time.
Yeah. So you think if you were to ever get the dispel right once, you would have killed it?
Yeah, like we could have, like, you know, it was one of those moments where it was like, all right, we could have killed it in any of these like 5-6 pulls, but we just fucked up. And,
okay, so you feel like you progressed all the way through the boss.
Yeah, like we've seen the whole fight. You know, it feels like we've already finished the fight. It's like, what more is there to see? It's just a matter of like,
did you guys
executing the rest of the fight?
How was reclear on that fight for you guys?
We got to, so we pulled it like 5 to 10 times on our reclear, and we got to the same thing. We got to the last part and we couldn't kill it. And then we haven't been raiding since because our.
I mean, yeah, you obviously still.
surgery.
I mean, you didn't kill it natty, so you still obviously just have regular progression to do on the fight. That's not surprising. Dratnos, what was your experience on? You're on Ansurek now for. How long have you been on that boss?
Since last Tuesday, we killed Silken last reset on the Tuesday after tragically not killing it the Monday at the end of the reset. It was sad. It was like we rolled up and killed it, I think, on like our third pull of, prog on the next reset, which is always sad. So yeah, we've been on Ansurek now for 8 days. Obviously, we haven't raided all those days, but 8 IRL days. Those are... So the first week was pre-nerf. We got the boss. We made it to like the last platform of P2 in that time.
Pretty good.
And that boss felt like pulling teeth, man. That was so hard. It was the kind of difficulty as well that was like, it was frustrating to progress that encounter because just like one person screws up phase 1 and it's like, all right, you're dead. You can very rarely make any good progress after even like one mistake happens on that fight, especially with like they made a good fix to change how the toxin calculation works where it ignores dead players. That's huge for actually early P1 prog. That's going to be really nice. That's going to save like a lot of hours of misery for people. It's still a really hard fight after all the nerfs, but we've made it into P3 now. We've cooked up a strat that is kind of different than the Race to World First strat as well, because we're trying to skip the 12 essence carry.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I think we have the damage for it, but it's like it's going to be sketchy. But I think we might. So that's kind of a fun thing to do. If we're wrong, we're going to have to actually learn how to do that. But what we've done that's kind of cool is we've just put all of our like evokers that have renewing blaze or whatever on the 7 set, so it's just going to be free as hell to do that one.
So they renew themselves, and then the Prez evokers renew someone else.
Exactly. We got 2 tanks and a mage and 4 evokers on that set, and that one should be really easy. And then the last set, if we get to it, it's going to be kind of a panic situation. So we'll see if we have the damage for beating. It's like 930 we've moved our enrage to have an easier fight. So that's kind of fun. But yeah, we can maybe kill it tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe not. It's really hard. So
how did progression feel? So you did the boss pre-nerf, and then you immediately started doing the boss after the nerf. How big of a difference did you see from that?
Honestly, not a huge... Like, on the Monday before the nerf, we were escaping phase 1 pretty consistently. Like, we had it down, I think, finally. So that now is also happening most of the time, but we can like play a little bit worse and have that still be true, which is nice. Like, if people are dying, people feel like they're dying less. The like just the raid damage reduction is really nice in P1. You still die if you get hit by avoidable damage.
I mean, the P2, the frothy toxin 4-stack hitting you into that first suck, that total amount of damage you've taken has been nerfed so much that like that you only die probably if you get sucked into the middle now, which I think is probably huge.
It is absolutely, yeah. Like the thing is, we had just gotten to the point where we could get through that without like pre-nerf, right? So like now it just that part feels like a weight off of our shoulders, or like ankle weights have been removed now, and it's, you feel safe there rather than just like you feel in danger but you actually somehow live it, which is cool. The extra 2 seconds on the portal go is also really nice. That's been really good for consistency in phase 2. So
did you actually move people like the time they take it back to account from that, or did you just use the extra 2 seconds at the end for leeway at the end of the platforms?
Yeah, we had one set that we were you were just going in like 4 seconds early, and now you can just go in on time because it was like for canceling a rest, and now you don't have to do that. Yeah. So we made that change, but otherwise we're basically going on a pretty similar cadence.
All right, cool.
People are going like 2 left. Yeah.
How many pulls are you in?
Like 280 or something.
See, that's what I was going to say. Like, I noticed those nerfs, and they looked huge when we looked at them, but I also think that fight is still so hard that a guild starting fresh right now is still probably pulling that 300 plus times. It's so hard.
Yeah, the fight is actually crazy. It's bananas. I have to play so many markers as well. The amount of keybinds that I've had to sacrifice. Are you the marker
placer?
I'm placing all of the markers on the encounter. It's not... I cannot wait for this fight to be over and to reclaim my keybinds. Oh, also, my Vantis rune got bugged as well because I faction changed. I saw that happened to Exile during the race.
But unfortunately, we have Race to World First privileges, so we can just tell Blizzard and then Blizzard fixes it.
I submitted a ticket.
Dratnos privileges.
I submitted a ticket and I said, I explained the problem, and then I got a GM response within a couple hours that said, I noticed you're having trouble purchasing a faction change. Please note that you have to wait 3 days before you purchase a faction change before you can buy another.
So good.
So that's currently the status of my ticket.
That's slightly different than literally speaking to the game director about fixing that problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you tell him you're Dratnos?
I didn't know. I'm just trying to see what a normal person's experience would be like trying to get a bug like this fixed.
I'm assuming you're having trouble purchasing a faction change. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but I'm actually Dratnos. So if you could step on that, dude. There's actually one thing I wanted to talk to you about Dorki that I think Dratnos will find interesting. Is he said that he was feeling the ire of like people who take competitive ratings seriously, and it always, you need to be reminded of it sometimes, but there's always like mini competition between guilds at a certain like hours they raid or days they raid.
That part is so cringe, dude.
Oh yeah,
time policing.
And people care so much about like how well they do versus other. I mean, part of it makes sense. It's like a way to gauge your progression as a guild tier after tier, and like who you're really competing against. Like if you're in Dorki's guild rating Dorki's hours, are you competing against Liquid? No. Well, who are you competing against? And then when you answer that question, it's like, oh, maybe it's this guild and this guild and this guild. We always end up around the same time. We raid the same amount. And then people get mad that people do extra days or extra hours, and they're like, oh, well, these guys are cheating. And then especially if you can like get a free kill on a boss, even if you didn't do anything about it, I bet those specific people, which are not many, it's probably like a couple people in all those guilds, they bet they were just like so mad. Like the Skarn thing.
Oh yeah.
Yep, dude. The days I was streaming after that, I had like a bunch of just like first time chatters, never followed the stream before, just coming in here, just like typing some of the dumbest shit. I'm just fucking laughing. I'm like, holy shit, these guys are such cringe lords.
Well, you got to remember, they might be in 44th place now, but their goal is world first.
Yeah, don't worry. Eventually they'll get there.
Dude, I got that wrong. I thought, dude, didn't someone say something like that about Imperative? I swear.
I bet there's, yeah.
Because like Imperative is like a guild going, they were like part of the Race to World first, but they were like super, the actual clip is rough. Wait, let's watch this. Fronk just linked it.
It does sound a lot like him.
Oh my god. Dude, it's in Castle Nathria. Dude, listen to this clip.
All right, hang on.
They're 3 out of 10 mythic, and this guy's like, you guys don't understand. They've fallen to 44th place, but their goal is world first, and it just shows the leaderboard, and we're 8 out of 10 mythic, and they're on boss 3. Oh no, dude! I've never seen this. This is an amazing. Oh, of course, Fat Shark. Yes, clipped it. That is quality shit.
Yeah, man. There are some good quotes from various casters that I'll sometimes try and sneak into broadcasts from time to time. That one's gonna go in the rotation.
Oh, speaking of which, I watched the Race to World First documentary that we produced. I think by the time this podcast comes out, I think it'll probably be released, if not like the day after. I saw like an early cut of it. And Dratnos, when we killed the boss, I didn't realize you were stanced up. You were like standing up, like casting at the screen. It was so hype. You were so locked in.
Yeah, I gotta lock in. It's good. I actually haven't seen any footage from the like cameras aimed at the casters or anything from that spot. So
it's really good. I saw it. It's really good.
That's cool. I will watch.
Dorki,
Yeah, so...
quick snapshot of Mythic Plus, by the way. What is I know there's some Mythic Plus changes recently. I actually started this week, by the way. I've done them all on 10
Yeah,
now.
I saw you were doing keys. Yeah, how's that been?
I mean, honestly, I don't get any of the outrage, but it's possible that I did it after a lot of dungeon changes, and maybe I happened to get a non-cursed Kiss Curse affix, because like I really like the affix this week. I think it's like exactly what Kiss Curse affixes should be. I thought it's like actually beneficial. Like it is better than if it wasn't there, in my opinion. And I've done all the dungeons. The ones that I like were the ones that I heard people screaming about in beta. Like Dawnbreaker absolutely owns. I really like Grim Batol. I like Arakara. I have always liked Mists. That's a polarizing take. I've really always enjoyed Mists. And a couple of them really stink. I don't like one of the bosses in Stone Vault. Siege Borealis is absolutely terrible. I think there's one more that was kind of brutal. I don't really remember, but yeah, I mean, overall, I really enjoyed it. But I'm mainly just because I'm really enjoying playing FrostDK right now. But is that because I've done it? Are the new nerfs good? Like,
well, it's a little bit of both, right? Because I mean, like, so part of it is because you are playing at like a geared item level, and you're playing with really good players, so you're not feeling the pain that people are when they're depleting these keys. Because like you haven't really depleted these keys, right? Like I kind of seen you just going in there and you're kind of just like smashing all these dungeons, right? You're muted.
Oh yeah, Max, you're muted.
My bad. Yeah, sorry. I did a couple keys today off stream. One of them was depleted, and I was like, I wonder how long it takes me to get into a group off stream, and it was noticeably longer, which would be expected. And also I was just queuing in with like, you know, people who were trying to time their first tens. I even did an 8 today of Arakara, and like the tank was actually pulling 2 mobs at a time, and we like plus 2'd it, but you know, it was like really frustrating that we were pulling 2 mobs at a time. But like I was like, okay, I'm trying to like understand what the people are going through out here, but yeah, I mean, depleting keys sucks, man. I mean, you also get no crests. So,
I hate that so much, man. Man, those are my trigger words. That's over for me. I'm going into like a 5-minute rant about that.
Why does depleting give you less crests, and then also why does doing higher keys not give you more crests? If an 8 gives you 12, why does a 12 key not give you like 16 crests? Like it just increases with difficulty. If you have the ability to efficiently run higher keys, you should be rewarded with more things from that. There's so many things about the system I don't actually understand, but I think overall it was really fun to do. And I don't know if the other affixes are way worse, but that affix owns. Like the affix this week owns. I think it's so good.
No, yeah, the affixes own. I don't understand where the complaints are about the affixes too, because in fact, like I saw Tettles made a video. He's like from one of the guys from the other podcast. He's our op, but he made a video talking about how like the affixes are great, and I don't see why people are complaining. Like just like imagine having Sanguine and all these other completely awful affixes instead. It would be so much worse. But I do see the Challenger's Peril. That one is still...
I hate that affix, yeah.
What is that? Is that the 15-second death thing?
15-second death penalty.
No one asked for that.
It's awful.
5-second deaths were even questionable, but I mean, why would you triple it if it... Like, that's crazy, yeah. But, like, is the argument against... The argument against the affixes isn't like, oh, I would rather have Sanguine and Bolstering. That would be a crazy argument. I think the argument is... Is there a reason for these to exist? If you remove this Kiss Curse affix, is this dungeon better, including the weekly variants? Like, is this dungeon experience better if these things don't exist? And I've only done like I've done like probably 18 or 20 dungeons total now. I just don't understand how you could even make that argument. I think like at least this week's affix absolutely improves the gameplay of the dungeon.
This week's affix was bad before because there were a lot of encounters that we're just like completely janky as hell. Like Siege of Borealis last boss, right? Like the balls would just go into the boss and you couldn't do anything about it. So it was you were just fucked. Like it was just like a lose-lose situation, right? There was no possibly winning. But they've addressed a lot of these.
I think the Void Emissaries as well. That affix came out and was pretty bad, but they've like made it a lot better. It's I don't know. Yeah, I think they're all in a good spot now. Like it's good. They're definitely better than nothing.
The bigger problem right now that's happening is the gatekeeping is probably at an all-time high. I wonder what exactly is causing it. I don't know if it's because the dungeons are just so hard, or if it's because of the 12 jump, the 10 jump, or maybe it's just because of like how solidified the meta is. Like I can't pinpoint the exact issue, but this is the most gatekeeping has been in M+ in like forever.
That's really interesting because I feel like probably maybe not compared to Season 1 Dragonflight, but I feel like compared to Season 2, 3, 4 of Dragonflight, I feel like the balance of what classes can do damage is actually a lot better than it has been. I don't know about healers, but in tank,
before you go to that part, I was say like it's specifically the healers that are in a really bad spot. Like when you don't have a Resto Shaman, these dungeons are cursed. But I say cursed because like there's literally curses in these dungeons that you can't do anything about. I mean, you've done some of them, right? Like Grimbatol, there's the curse from the Warlocks that just puts like a fucking 8 million absorb on a player. And what do you do if you don't have a decurse? Like literally you just heal through 8 million absorb while there's like a bunch of other damage going on. And there's like just all these crazy poisons.
Poison cleansing totem is crazy, right? Yeah. Even with the nerf, I know they just nerfed it, but like you can still recall it, and it's still on a 2-minute use does something that no other button can do, right? Like so it's still really powerful.
Yeah, like there's right now the healer representation is like almost all resto shamans, and when you're listing your keys too, you just see all resto shamans, and even tanks are in a kind of weird spot, which is surprising because like normally as a tank you just get into groups easily. In fact, I had one guy who just like entered my chat today, first time chatting message, never followed the channel before. He just rips like a, hey Dorki, F you, you're the guy who makes it really hard for me to get invited to groups as a blood DK because you said it's bad, you bastard, blah blah blah. And I'm like,
that's what you did. You did that.
I mean, it ain't me, man. You gotta blame Mr. Maximum here with his tier
Whoa.
list
Yeah, that's right.
that you know has like
Hold on.
hundreds of thousands of views and got him 1,000 subscribers on Twitch. That's who we should be attacking.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like there's no way to address like WoW. We've seen WoW being good and bad over the course of the last 8 years. There is no way to solve this gatekeeping thing besides like, oh, we'll just tune the game better. Well, hey, they are constantly trying to do that all year round, every expansion, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. That's what you know is going to happen, right? And even in the cases where it's good, people still are very selective over very small margins, and they have been for a really long time, right? Like, the issue with Mythic Plus is queue times. Queue times being how long it takes you on average to get into the group. It also makes you feel like you have to play classes where your queue time is shorter, classes that are more likely to get invited. I mean, I feel like there's no real solution to Mythic Plus will never meaningfully be any different than it is now when in regards to gatekeeping or getting in groups until they come up with some way for every single spec to have the same likelihood to get invited to a group, and that's just some kind of cooked up solo queue system, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a little bit more extreme this time, though, because of the, I want to say required utility, because, I mean, they've had a blue post talking about this before, right? I'm pretty sure we've gone over this before, where they had a blue post talking about healer philosophy and how the spells shouldn't be mandatory, they should be a luxury to have. You guys remember this, or?
Yeah.
I do remember it, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I think there's two variables that determine how like gatekeeping a season is. One is like how close are the, in this case, let's talk about healers. How close are the healers in terms of being able to do the same key level, right? And like making it an easy run. And then the other is how high is the highest level you have to go to do rewards relative to where things get really hard. And I think the problem this season is that the level you have to go to get rewards, like the max rewards comes from +10s, and +10s are really hard relative to previous seasons' maximum reward level. Like, so if you are going into a +10 with a good Holy Paladin, but not like the world's best Holy Paladin, you're going to feel them being like substantially worse than a good Resto Shaman. And in like, say, Dragonflight Season 1, where you just needed to do, I think it was 15s for maximum rewards, or 20s or something, 15s, I think maybe, for maximum reward, you would go in there and like the highest keys that season were 24s or whatever and 26s, and you could go into the 15s and do the max reward keys with like anything, right? A well-played version of whatever would be fine. And I think that's actually the biggest difference this time, because I don't actually think that the healers are like that unbalanced at the mid key level. I think the main difference is just that the reward level is higher than usual.
Also like you have to wonder like why exactly do people want to invite these specs, right? It's because they want maximum success chance,
right?
It's not because
because the chance of failure is real.
The people who are gatekeeping are not being assholes. They are doing something that is like objectively increasing their chance of success and not wasting their time. They're not doing something that doesn't make sense. Like sometimes it's extreme, like sitting there and waiting 30 minutes for like your 5th spot being your last DPS, and they're like, instead of taking like 5 things with the exact same score that are within like 1% of the power of one thing, and that happens, but like most of it is completely reasonable from the key holder's perspective. So that will probably never change. That's just like, this is just one of the only games where you have a group finder system that isn't a queued thing at all, and you can choose your party members. And like, just imagine how that would work in like League, right? Like think about how long a top laner would wait for the exact jungler they want or something like that. Like, it's just it's a completely cursed system, right? Like there's a reason that it ends up that way.
Yeah. And I will say, if you are stuck in this situation, probably just like, make your own key, list your own key, maybe try to like find your own group of friends to play with. you know, have to go through this whole process. I swear M+ is so much more fun when you're playing in a group.
Yeah, try and escape the pug ecosystem, but obviously that's like easier said than done.
Isn't the problem also dungeon design? Because like I'm thinking about Resto Shaman. Doesn't Resto Shaman have literally everything they had last year except for a raid buff?
Yes, it's 100%.
And like people didn't always only want Resto Shamans in the past, right? Like they had almost everything they have now. It's just that they added things to where all that utility became necessary, and you felt every bit of it. And then it's like, okay, well, you have to have this thing, right?
It's a similar situation to season 2 of Dragonflight. Remember with Shadow Priest? Remember before they nerfed
like Mass Dispel?
And, Mind Soup. It's because that season specifically, there were a ton of magic dispels and a ton of places where you can Mind Soup skip, right? Like the dragons in Halls of Infusion. And this time we're feeling that, like, I don't know what it is, but they decided to just like add a bunch of curses, like the ones in Stormwall that do like 80% of your HP per tick, or you have like an infinite healing absorb, or you have a bunch of poisons that just chunk you for half your HP per tick. I don't understand why there's all these outliers.
Even back then, you remember the complaint, especially from Shadow Priest, was like, they're nerfing us because of the design of this season's dungeons. Like, it doesn't even feel like what we have is overtuned. It seems like what we have is overtuned with the like problem they've given us to solve. Like, they've made us the perfect solution to a problem they've created, like for us to solve in the dungeons, and now we're losing all these things. But like last season we had all these things and we weren't even good, right? So like clearly the issue is what you're making and not, which is just probably a broader discussion maybe for another episode, which is just like, is the current direction they're going in Mythic Plus a good thing? They made so many major steps going into this season that you couldn't even talk about all at once, right? There's like the high keys have their own thing and there's no affixes. Is it even good that high keys don't have this kiss curse thing? Like, I don't know. I could imagine doing a 12 or a 13 right now and having a better experience in that key, knowing that I had like a positive affix in it. Just from a gameplay perspective, I know like the ranking thing, like, oh, we can't do keys this week because this positive affix isn't as good as this one. I understand that issue, but like that, and then like the death timer, the increased emphasis on kicks versus stops, which like, you know why they tried that, but like, because everyone's complaining about stops being so important. It's like, but is that the actual solution? I think there's like so many things to talk about, but I don't know. I had a ton of fun playing the dungeons, and I don't know if this is a good dungeon season. Seems like every dungeon season ever, they've never made a dungeon season where like every dungeon owns. There's always like a stinker or a few stinkers, a few great ones, and a lot in the middle. That's kind of what you grow to expect, and it seems like it's just more of the same, right? I don't think it's necessarily a bad. Do you think it's like a bad set of keys?
100%. I think it is.
Oh, you think it's bad?
Arguably the worst dungeon pool, but I will say,
really?
I said this last episode too. DPSing has been a ton of fun, partially because I'm playing Frosty K. Frosty K just like fucking owns, and
I love
it. It feels like you can play the dungeon too, because like, so I've been playing dungeons today. We also started our MDI thing. Maybe talk about it later, but
okay, before you go any further.
No. We talk about it later.
Okay. You can finish. You can finish, but you know what I'm gonna fucking say.
I know what you're gonna say, but what was it? Oh yeah, I was gonna say a Frosty K. Yeah, so I was playing some Frosty K keys today, and my team is just falling over left and right. We're just like dying to like everything. And I'm having a time of my life, man. I'm just chilling there, blasting big damage, standing mechanic. Oh, doesn't matter, man. Just hit a death strike. I've got AMS. I don't even get one shot. It's fucking amazing. It's great, and I feel like this is just how the game should be, man. Like, it's so much more fun when you can play your character. In fact, that's one of my biggest gripes with tank and healing. It feels like tank and healing just fucking stinks this expansion. Like, maybe people feel differently about it, but I knew this was gonna happen. We talked about this on beta.
Changes to make this happen, right?
To make
like,
it stinky, right? Yeah,
did this. Yeah.
Like, can we even talk about like what the tank changes did, and did they even address the problems? We were talking about how like, oh, let's make damage less spiky. Let's make it so that healing tanks matter more. But it feels like none of this should even have happened. It was just, now tanks are dying more often. They're getting shit on. Now healers have to go through a whole lot more hurdles. And I just wish they made tanking and healing more enjoyable and more compelling to play, because nobody wants to play tank and healer.
I do think that whole topic is probably good for an entire podcast episode with a guest as well, probably a healer guest.
Goddamn healers.
I just think it's so involved. It's so involved, and there's so many angles. But let's just Dratnos and I think want to bring it back here to So literally last week on the podcast, I'm like, dude, isn't it funny how MDI and TGP people are always like, man, the practice sucks. I'm never doing this again, bro. I hate this. I'm never doing it. And then you even were like, yeah, I'm not doing it this time because, oh, it sucks so bad. I think it was like 2 days after we released our podcast, you were like, all right, stream team going up there. We got Now and all these other people. And you're just doing the MDI again.
Look,
right?
I didn't know I was playing too. I found out like 2 days ago that I was playing.
What do you mean? You decide whether you want to do these things, right?
Yeah.
Or did you get an opportunity you couldn't pass up?
Well, I mean, I was basically like, Drogo decided to just like hit up people, and he was like, "Oh, I want to just do like a for fun dream team," and then like he hit up like a bunch of like, it was like Now said he was okay with it, and Yumi TV said he was down for it, and I'm like, sure, why not? It sounds like it'd be a nice chill time. But it's actually been pretty enjoyable so far. Partially because I'm playing DPS too. This is the first time I'm playing DPS and MDI, and it's a fucking blast, man. Like we're just kind of really vibing. Fun. Yeah, we're streaming. There's no stress. We're not like thinking about having to put in 12 hours every single day. We're just playing what we play.
I'm super interested in your opinion of that by the end of this season, because I've done DPS and MDI and tank and MDI, and I am of the opinion that like, I think tank is the most rewarding because like you have so much control, and also it's like one of those things where you're actually pushing what tanking can be to the limit. Like you are doing what is potentially possible for a tank. And like DPS, when you pull it, it's really fun because it's kind of like you're doing a boss pull over and over again, and until you like perfect everything you're doing. But there's so many instances. It's like a 30-minute or I guess in the MDI, it's like a 10 to 15-minute boss pull. But there's like so many impactful min-maxable things that like you get really addicted to doing it as well as possible, and that is so fun. But I feel like as a tank, you're like, it's the most fun tanking can be because you are doing. You are like, I guess tanking is at its most fun when, yeah, you can do a lot of damage, but like you are able to survive something that seems like you probably shouldn't be able to survive it. And that like MDI is like, you kind of base your pulls on exactly how much your group can survive for sure, but like sometimes that's gated by tanking. And like, I think that's like super, super fun. So after doing one MDI of DPSing, I want to come back to you and see like what you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, so far for me personally, what I've really enjoyed about DPSing MDI is I feel like I can do more outside of my role. You know what I mean? Like I can like shot call more stuff. I can talk about more stuff. I can coordinate more with my group, and I can't really do that as much when I'm playing a tank. Like, when I'm playing a tank, I'm just like a lot more focused on doing my job rather than like
your job's objectively harder. So you are focusing on more things.
Yeah, and I just like feel more impactful as like a player rather than a tank or like a DPS.
All right, Drad, you have anything you want to? Did he give us a Patreon question for this, or was our game show the Patreon content?
Yeah, no Patreon content this week, except what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go and create the tier list. Me and Dorki are gonna create the tier list that Max is going to tweet. By the time you've seen this, you'll have already seen this tweet from Max.
Wait, I have to tweet this later today?
I think so. I think that's the idea, because
otherwise... Do I have to leave while you guys make this, and then
No, you can be here. You can be here while we make your tier list, I think. That's what we're going to do, though, is if you want to watch us do that, that's going to be Patreon-exclusive content that'll be going up as well. So sub to the Patreon, and you could watch us do that. Otherwise, just know that the tier list you saw on Max's Twitter was a prank. It was hopefully a good one. But yeah, that's it for this week's PoddyC. Thanks for the 1 year. It's been a blast. And we'll see you next week. We got a good one, by the way. We hopefully got some bangers.
Next week is a turbo. I'm pretty sure the next few weeks are turbo bangers. Some really, I guess, not to spoil anything, but we got some really cool guests coming on. So should be very fun.
It's gonna be good.
Poddios.
Poddios.